Chapter 6. Mark of the Beast. https://biblehub.com/revelation/13-18.htm 666 traditionally meant the resurrection of Nero. Nero was around before the book was written. Emperor Domitian was alive then. His title and name printed on the Roman coin amounted to 666, and he called himself God on earth like Nero did. But in order to accomplish the prophecy, Domitian would have had to conquer and rule from a rebuilt Jerusalem temple in order to fulfill what was seen in the vision. Nero was a type and so was Domitian, but because it's impossible to fulfill for any of them, they are only used as a similar and distinguishing characteristics. John, many antichrists have come, but the son of perdition in 2 Thess and Rev has specific prophecies to accomplish. 666 and its relation to these two leaders are part of the ciphered meaning. That has to be deciphered further to understand the mark of Cain and the type of rule and ruler it will be. Let's take a close look at the verse and see the regular phenomenon of how jaded the traditions of men have confused a logic that is so simple compared to NSA code breaking. A very common occurrence for a religion that is being used as a mask to control the population for hundreds of years. Take a look at this very rare interpretation that makes a lot of sense when simply following the Greek gematria system of adding the numeric values of the letters together and substituting the letters for 3 numeric symbols 666. According to Greek isopsephy, you just add up all the numerical values 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 18. The Cain symbol. The same symbol as the mark of Cain. Here is wisdom. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for the number is that of a man, and his number is 666. There is no Greek word that it spells, it's only a number. It's either written out or used in Greek letters. So it's not a word, it's only a way to make the number using letters, which is assigned to use the isopsephy, the Greek counting on those numbers, which equals 18, the lechem life word in Hebrew, which is the mark that was on Cain. The Strong's word 5516. CHXS Strong's Lexicon CHXS 600. 66 original word, kai zai, part of speech, noun. Transliteration, CHXS pronunciation, Kizi stigma phonetic. Spelling, Kizi stigma, definition, 666. Meaning, abbreviation for 666. Word origin, this term is a combination of 3 Greek letters, chi, chi, psi, 11, and final sigma, stigma, which together represent the number 666. Corresponding Greek/Hebrew entries. There is no direct Hebrew equivalent for chi psi, CHXS, as it is a specific Greek numerical representation. However, the concept of numbers having symbolic meanings is present in Hebrew culture as well. The letters chi psi are used to make a number, not a word. And other manuscripts have it written xi alpha kappa sigma iota omicron iota, hexacosioi 600, xi kappa omicron newt alpha, hexaconta, 60, xi, hex 6. So you would have to add up all the letters in the word to get a different number if you were supposed to add the number of his name. His name is not mentioned. It says to count the number of the beast, which is 666, and that it is the number of a man. Cain is the man who had a mark of life on him. It makes more sense that you do the Greek gematria on the entire number to get another number. When it's written in its Greek, it's written as a number, not a word, in both manuscript traditions. And it says count the number of the beast, 666, in isopsephy, or Greek gematria. If you use the isopsephy system, then you get to the number 18 because you're adding the number as if it was a whole word, 666. Each letter is substituted with a number. That's how you count or calculate to reckon the number, which results in 18. That's the lechem word or life with yod and het, the mark of Cain. The number 10 is the letter yod. The number 8 is the letter het. Het yod spells the word chai, sometimes pronounced like the English word hi, which is a word and symbol that means life. A common Jewish phrase is Cain. This was the mark on Cain that God gave him, and will most likely be the mark of the beast. Anyone with the mark is given the right to live life by the kingdom of the beast at that time. The mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of its name. The beast's name is Lechem in Hebrew life in English and Zoe in the Greek context. The beast is a system of governance. The number of his name is 666, is in the Greek context, implying the resurrection of Nero under Domitian, but in the distant future when the prophecies of the Antichrist could literally be fulfilled. We are supposed to calculate that number given 666 using isopsephy, or Greek geometria based on the Greek word translated calculate. Calculate. Side iota sigma omega cephasado. Verb, aorist imperative active, third person singular. Strong's 5585, to reckon, compute, calculate. From cephos, to use pebbles in enumeration, i.e. to compute. In numerology, isopsephy, stressed on the I and the E wink with a frown 1, from Greek sigma omicron, ISOs, equal, and Cypha omicron, cephos, count, lit, pebble. Or isopsephism is the practice of adding up the number values of the letters in a word to form a single number. Counting the number results in 18. The Hebrew geometria most likely was a Hellenized influence on a later development after the Greek geometria. Maybe it goes back to an element of Egypt's hieroglyphics language. When it says count the number of the beast, this is what is meant. It doesn't say transliterate number to a letter, it says count, meaning use the Greek geometry system to uncover another number, 18. The letter 18 meaning life, the same mark given to Cain who represents secular civilization with the city he built before the flood but after the fall. The beast headed by the Antichrist and false prophet claim to be God and extends mercy or life to those that take the mark of life, while all those with the seal of God in their foreheads are persecuted. Chapter 7.